Ever feel like no matter how hard you try, something inside holds you back? Constant self-doubt, fear of failure, or the weight of responsibility crushing your shine? That heavy tension between who you really are and the rules you live by? That's your Sun-Saturn aspect, and today we're breaking down exactly how it shapes your confidence, your discipline, your success, and every lesson life throws at you. Stay with me, this could finally help you turn that weight into unbreakable strength. Welcome back to All About You Astrology, where we dive deep into the cosmic blueprint of your birth chart. Today, we're focusing on one of the most serious and transformative pairings, the aspects between your Sun and Saturn. The Sun represents your core identity, your ego, and the vital life force that drives you forward. Saturn, on the other hand, symbolizes discipline, responsibility, structure, limitations, authority, and long-term mastery, your lessons in perseverance, boundaries, and building lasting success through hard work. In a natal chart, aspects are the angular relationships between these planets, showing how their energies interact. We'll cover the 5 major aspects: conjunction, square, opposition, trine, and sextile. Remember, aspects aren't good or bad, they're energies to work with. But pay special attention to the hard aspects, like the square and opposition. These are the most obvious forces in anyone's chart, often felt undeniably in your daily life, pushing you toward growth through challenges. Let's break them down one by one. I'll explain what each aspect means for Sun-Saturn dynamics, how it might show up in your personality and experiences, and tips for harnessing it. First up, the conjunction. A Sun-Saturn conjunction happens when these two planets are within about 8 to 10 degrees of each other in your chart. This is a tight blend, almost like they're fused into one powerful energy. Your identity, Sun, and your sense of responsibility, Saturn, operate in harmony, but intensely. You might feel like your sense of self is deeply tied to duty. What you achieve through discipline defines you. Positively, this can make you incredibly reliable, mature, and determined. You're often seen as wise beyond your years, with a strong presence that commands respect through quiet strength. Think of someone who's naturally authoritative, like a leader or mentor who builds empires brick by brick. However, if the energies clash by sign or house, it can lead to self-doubt, fear of failure, or feeling burdened by expectations. In life, this aspect is felt as a unified drive toward mastery. You're motivated by long-term goals, making you authentic but sometimes overly serious. To work with it, practice self-compassion and celebrate small wins to balance that heavy weight with joy. Next, the square. The square aspect is 90 degrees apart, give or take about 8 degrees. This is one of the hard aspects, and let me tell you, it's often the most obvious energy in your birth chart. The Sun and Saturn are in tension, like two forces pulling in different directions. Your core self wants to shine freely, but Saturn demands structure and limits, creating inner conflict that's hard to ignore. This undeniably shows up in life as challenges around self-confidence versus restriction. For example, you might struggle with feeling blocked from expressing your true identity, leading to frustration, self-criticism, or a constant sense of not being good enough. It's common to feel torn between wanting recognition and fearing rejection, which can manifest as workaholism, authority issues, or delayed success. But here's the growth. Squares build resilience. They're the cosmic push that forces you to integrate these parts. Many highly accomplished people have Sun-Saturn squares. They turn that tension into unbreakable determination and real achievement. To harness it, identify triggers and use goal setting, therapy, or mentorship to bridge the gap. Remember, this aspect is undeniably felt, so embracing it leads to profound self-mastery. Now, the opposition. At 180 degrees, the opposition is the other hard aspect, and like the square, it's incredibly prominent, often the most undeniable energy shaping your life experiences. Here, the Sun and Saturn are directly across from each other, creating a seesaw effect. Your identity and sense of duty are polarized, demanding balance through external authority or relationships. This can feel like an internal tug-of-war. The Sun's need for self-expression clashes with Saturn's call for responsibility and limits. In practice, it might show up as projecting your insecurities onto authority figures or partners, seeking approval outside because inner worth feels elusive. Undeniably, this aspect influences key life areas like confidence, career, and self-discipline, often through repeated lessons in boundaries and maturity. On the positive side, oppositions foster awareness and endurance. You learn to balance freedom with structure, becoming a natural builder or wise guide. Think of it as the universe's way of teaching mastery through contrast. To work with it, focus on integration, perhaps through career planning or conscious relating that reflects your wholeness. This energy is so obvious in charts that ignoring it leads to imbalance, but facing it brings harmony. Shifting to the softer aspects, the trine. A trine is 120 degrees, a harmonious flow between Sun and Saturn. Unlike the hard aspects, this one feels easy and natural, supporting a seamless blend of your ego and discipline. You're likely confident, reliable, and mature, with an innate ability to achieve goals through steady effort. This manifests as effortless structure. You're good at building lasting success without inner drama. In career or relationships, it might look like naturally earning respect and authority. Positively, trines bring stability and wisdom. You radiate competence and attract opportunities that reward patience. However, the ease can lead to complacency if not challenged. Use this gift actively. Set ambitious goals to amplify it. Overall, it's a blessing that makes life feel more solid and purposeful. Finally, the sextile. At 60 degrees, the sextile is another soft aspect, offering opportunities rather than automatic harmony. It's like a gentle nudge. The Sun and Saturn cooperate when you put in effort, enhancing self-expression through discipline and responsibility. You might find it easy to build confidence step by step, using structure to fuel your ambitions. In daily life, this could mean turning ideas into long-term realities or gaining authority through consistent work. It's supportive but requires activation. Seize chances to blend these energies for personal fulfillment. Positively, sextiles promote growth without the intensity of hard aspects. Cultivate it through planning, skill building, or mentorship. To recap, the conjunction fuses Sun and Saturn for intense mastery. The square and opposition, the hard aspects, are the most obvious, undeniably felt energies, driving growth through tension. The trine flows effortlessly, and the sextile offers potential when activated. Remember, your full chart context matters. Signs, houses, and other aspects add layers. Check your birth chart on a site like astro.com to see your Sun-Saturn aspect. If you have a hard one, celebrate it. It's your path to strength, wisdom, and lasting success. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and comment your Sun-Saturn aspect below. Next time, we'll explore another planetary duo. Stay cosmic.